I'm not teaching, I am publicly learning. But hi and welcome to Learning for the Life in the UK test, part 321, Respecting the Law. This is on page 126. While doing morning stretching, and if you participate in the morning stretching, it's at your own risk. One of the most important responsibilities of all residents in the UK is to know and obey the law. This section will tell you about the legal system in the UK and some of the laws that may affect you. Britain is proud of being a welcoming country, but all residents, regardless of their background, are expected to comply with the law and to understand that some things which may be allowed in other legal systems are not acceptable in the UK. Those who do not respect the law should not expect to be allowed to become permanent residents in the UK. The law is relevant to all areas of life in the UK. You should make sure that you are aware of the laws which affect your everyday life, including both a personal and business affair. So, I'm not completely sure if it is part of the thing, of the text, but we're going anyway through it. So we're saying that one of the most important responsibilities of all residents is to know and to obey the law. So everyone in the United Kingdom should know the laws and also live according to them, to respect them. And here you'll learn some of the laws. There are more laws which have to be obeyed. But here are some exemplary in the next 2-3 pages. And Britain is proud that it is a welcoming country, so that there are many people coming into Britain from other countries. And there might be some things which are legal in the countries where you're coming from, but there are some things which are now illegal in the United Kingdom, which have been legal in the countries where some people have come from. But it is still expected that the people comply to the laws in the United Kingdom. So the people living in the United Kingdom should live obeying and knowing to the laws in the United Kingdom. There may have been other laws where they come from, but now they should live after the laws in the United Kingdom. And the people who do not respect the laws cannot become permanent residents. And the law is relevant to all areas of life. And you should be aware of all laws which affect your life in private and personal life and in business life. Now, I don't know if you should go on or if you should make the next part. Let's make just that one part, and we're going to do no morning switching. So if you're here for the law in the UK, some examples of laws, then you can go directly to the next part. Otherwise, morning stretching at your own risk. Then the legs standing quite apart, and breathing in and going down, and breathing out, and again in, and out, again in, and out, again in, and out, again in, and out, again in, and out. Now breathe in and close the legs, and breathe out. Next exercise. Legs are standing a bit more and shoulder wide apart. We're breathing in and lifting the arms up. And we are breathing out and going to the side. And now breathe in and open the rib cage. And again out. And again in. And out back into the middle. Breathe again in. And out to the other side. Breathe in and open the rib cage. And again out. And again in. Out back into the middle. Now breathe again in. And out with one hand comes down the leg, and the other shoulder stays down. And breathe again in. And out, taking one up. Breathe again in and down the rib cage. And out. And again in. Out back into the middle. Breathe again in. And out, one hand slides down the leg, and the upper shoulder stays down. Breathe again in. And out, one arm over. Breathe in and up the rib cage. And again out. And again in. Out back into the middle. It's below the aeronautic aerobatic airplane. Feet are standing together. The breathing in and lifting the arms up. And we're breathing out, and one hand comes down. We're breathing in and reaching to both hands. And again out. And again in. Out, one hand down. Breathe again in and reach. And out, one hand again. Breathe again in. And out, another cycle, one hand down. Breathe in and reach. And out, one hand down. Again in. And out, one hand down. You're breathing in and reaching. Out, one hand down. And the arms down. And legs are standing wide apart. You're breathing in. And out, and we're hanging down. And breathing in. And out. We're breathing only to come deeper down. We're breathing deep in through the nose into the chest, and we're breathing out through the nose. So breathe in through the nose into the chest. And out through the mouth. Again in. And out. And again in. And out. And again in. And out over to one leg. Breathe again in. And out. And again in. And out over to the other leg. Breathe again in. And out. And again in. And out back into the middle. Breathe again in. And out. No, we're not coming out. We're closing the legs. We're staying down. And we're still hanging down. And breathing again in through the nose and the chest. And out through the mouth. And again in. And out. And now we're breathing in. And out, we're coming slowly up and around back and making at the top a backward shoulder roll. Now the closing exercise, we're having the legs standing wide apart. We're breathing in and going down. And out. Again in. And out. And again in. And out. Again in. And out. Breathe the last time in, close the legs. That was the morning stretch. Now we had 6 countries who were part of the Commonwealth. Antigua and Barbudas, Australia and Bahamas, Bangladesh, Barbados and Belize. Antigua and Barbuda. We're not going to do 3 more, just these 6. We're going to look for the first verse of the national anthem. So we had God save our glorious King, long live our noble King, and God save the King. God save our gracious King. God save our gracious King, long live our noble King, God save the King. And then send him victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us, God save the King. Let's just make send him victorious. So God save our gracious King, long live our noble King, God save the King, and then send him victorious. That's it. I thank you very much, and until next time.